Video. Today we're going to be doing some more career mode here for season 7 for this F1 2017 career mode. We are here for round 14 here for the Singapore Grand Prix. As you can see there on screen, we are 64 points ahead of Sebastian Vettel in the championship, and it's looking good for us in terms of championship. But in terms of that, I'm actually going to change my helmet because I actually don't like the colour of my helmet. It was restore to defaults. It was I actually forgot what the colour of my, and if we have black and red, that actually looks pretty damn nice. Yeah, I actually like that actually. Now what's it doing? Why is it not want green? Right, okay. So that's that sorted. Here for the helmet, I just wanted to change the helmet, get it sorted, and I put myself back to 32. But without further ado, let's get into the career mode for the Singapore Grand Prix. Here we go.
So we're done fitting the next big upgrade. All the test results look great. The only one left to check it out is you. So I look forward to seeing you try it out in the next session. You should be able to feel the difference. Hopefully it lives up to expectations.
So there we go. As you can see on the screen there, we have the ultimate upgrade for the engine that will give us a massive boost in terms of the straight line speed, and that is what we need for this Singapore Grand Prix. Of course, engine isn't really good. It's not very useful around this circuit. It's not expected around the track. But there we go. Of course, we got that other upgrade that will come at the Japanese Grand Prix. But we need to sort out our engines as well for this race. So we're on our last combustion engine. That will last us hopefully until another 5 races. But we're here for qualifying. And if you're enjoying this live stream, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new to receive more of these career modes.
Welcome and good evening, race fans. The clock is ticking down to the start of today's practice session here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit, the setting for this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix. Beside me to take you through free practice today is a man with 3 decades of racing experience under his belt. It is, of course, Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us today, Ant, and tell me, where should we be focusing our attention today?
I think we need to be looking across the entire field to see how far these cars are able to push a single set of tyres. While everyone will be trying different setups and running with different fuel loads, if you're attentive enough, you can definitely pick out trends for each type of tyre compound, which will give us a rough idea of how long the drivers are able to stay out there during a stint in the race.
Sorry about that, I was just having a drink. Here we go then for practice for this Singapore Grand Prix. Yeah. I am using the wheel as well. I actually start to like use the wheel for this career mode. It's just so much more better. Especially around this circuit as well, it just makes it so much more easier. I just need the right wheel settings for this, and I should be sorted. Oh, that was a bad turn one. Bear in mind, I've done absolutely no practice, I've just jumped straight into the game. I need to restart that. My headphone wire was playing up, so I wasn't really focusing. But I've sorted it out now, so hopefully we can start to get some of these purples. Very close to that inside wall. This is more of a kind of a downforce track, more of a chassis weight track as well, which we have a good chassis weight and a good downforce for us on the car. So hopefully we can get some good results as Ferrari. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, here come the replays. A little bit too wide through that little corner there. So that is done for the track acclimatization. Moving on next now to the tyre management. That's why Singapore is such a it's a great circuit, because I love it. It's fast flowing, it's high speed. There were a lot of technical corners. Mine's a bit of a much more wider version of Monaco, really. Here we go then. I'd love it for Singapore to have the old Singapore sling back. If you remember back to 2011 on the game, it was that left, right, left kind of action. You know, that little hump, that little bump thing that caught so many drivers out back in the day. I just love to see on these how these F1 2017 cars can handle them. Felipe Massa comes into the pit lane. And that is the tyre wear piece done. And let's move now on to the qualifying piece. Hang on. Sorry about that, just had to go and sort something out. Hopefully the stream is okay. Right, so I just need to sort myself out before the timer starts, which it has done. Right, I need to sort myself out again, hang on. Right, I'm okay now, I'm sorted. Still a little bit of a test. So because I'm on a gaming beanbag and it gets in the way when I'm trying to turn the wheel left and right. Anyway, into the qualifying set, the race strategy. I think this is one of the easiest. All you just gotta do is just keep it in the green for 3 laps. It's not making any mistakes, which I'm doing a lot of here. But whatever mistakes you make on this lap, you can do more on the next lap, which just seems a lot easier. So far looking so good. About 110 up on my lap time so far. Not very good to that section there. That's going to put me down. I'm going to rewind because I lost the back end there. There we go. I always love this third sector on the wheel. It just makes it so much more better. You can just really have the confidence, have the ability to put the power down whenever you want. It's just so much easier. Wait, is the... Yeah, that's on. Right. Didn't know whether you guys could actually hear me. Like I said, whatever mistakes I make now, I can capitalise on this lap. And then whatever mistakes I make on this lap. So look, we're already about, I think that's about 2/10 up on my lap time. So that's good. So I must have made a good mistake there. Going wide through that middle sector. This is where I can claw back the most time. Look at that, already up thousands up on my time, on the target time. Because we made that one mistake. And we're up. It looks like it's raining as well. I don't know why it looks like it's raining. Weather report. It looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know if that's me, because the clouds look dark. I need to make sure, just keep in the green and just stay there. Got Fernando Alonso in the way. Hopefully it gets out of the way in terms of our laps, because that'd be awesome. Get very close to the wall there. Trying to get past Alonso and I just can't. Purple though for that score. Just going to return to the garage and do the qualifying pace and get into short qualifying. But onto a set of ultra soft tyres, and we'll take them round one lap and hopefully get the purple target time. It'd just be nice if we could have it in the day. If we could have the qualifying the day, the short qualifying the day, and the race at the night. That wasn't a very good exit coming through that chicane. Really getting close and personal with the wall there as we begin our lap. We've got a Sauber in the way. That's not good. Not when you're on your qualifying lap anyway. We're going to have to make a move up the inside. That's going to cost us. So now through. Yeah. Sorry about the long wait, guys. I just had to go and sort something out. Yeah. Sort my headphones out there. Get the right position. Just feels so much more better with the ultra soft tyres. You can just really floor it. Just get so much more grip out of these tyres than you do with the super softs or the soft compound tyres. Fastest sector 2. It's actually purple, so let's go now to qualifying here for this Grand Prix. I want to actually see as well, have we got a party chat on?
Quick look at the
Can I
end of the session then. Here are your top three. A Ferrari, Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo. That
Wow.
concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement.
Force India's down the table. And Danny Kvyat down the table as well, but we're going to go to practice. We're going to go to qualifying, sorry, for this Grand Prix. I don't know what upgrade to get. I actually don't. I don't know where to get, because there are some good upgrades out there. I mean, I'm not far from an ultimate upgrade for the suspension, for the geometry, for the tyre wear. But it's another 6 weeks I'm having to wait, and that won't be around to the Australian Grand Prix. But I can also get that. I mean, what's that going to be? That's going to be 2,000. I don't know if that's 1,250. I need about 2,600 resource points. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to upgrade anything until the end of the season. So let's go to short qualifying here for this Grand Prix.
It's late in the evening here in Singapore and it's time for qualifying, so settle down and enjoy the action. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Well, tyre management is key here, specifically the rears. It's all too easy to overheat and wear the rear tyres as they're punished out of the low-speed corners. Most teams won't be able to avoid some kind of issue here, especially the teams that are running less downforce.
So there we go then, back for... So let's apply the setup onto the car, and let me run you through the setup that I'm going to use. So, let's go to Singapore. So, I'm using 8-9 wings. Using 80 and 70 on the braking, the on and off throttle. Using... I knew that. So we got all the way to the right for the front camber. We got 130 on the rear camber. We got all the way to the left for the rear, for the front toe and the rear toe. The suspension is 11, 8, 11, 8, 5 and 4. And we got 53. We got 63 and 57, and we got 23.4 and 21.1 and 8 on the ballast. So let's go out now for a lap here of the Singapore Grand Prix. Let's go out for a flying lap. Actually guys, before I actually do this, I'm just gonna check we're in party. So you guys can actually hear me. I just think that you guys couldn't hear me. Here we go then for a lap. Using the curbs too much. So nice exit coming to that final corner. Not a good first exit though. Into the first corner. But down in towards this corner, fourth gear. Really get the car turned in, power on really early. You don't want to get the backhand out. Now down towards the first sector. Third gear, really get the nose in. And second gear to this right hander. You go to fourth gear, lift off. Then now down towards the old Singapore sling section. Ah, for God's sake. Lap traffic. Oh, I don't need this. As Kevin Manson lets us through that. So this chicane, second gear, really get the nose in. And then you're going to go right to this long left-hander, and then burst into this right-hander. Just into the third sector we go. It's always where the Ferrari really gets its advantages from the new downforce upgrades we've got. Then sixth gear down towards the straight, and we set a 37.7. Just gonna move out of the way for some of these people. Just gonna let everyone through. So let's now get ready to start one more lap here of this Singapore Grand Prix, and hopefully we can improve on our lap time as well. Because I still think that lap time is still beatable. We've got traffic in the way, we're going to have to slow right down. Here we go then for one more lap. can try and improve. We're up on our time. Oh, we was up in our time anyway. So we're up again. So there's a lot of time we can find. A lot of time. Look at that, up by about 200 tenths. And I don't think we're going to complete this lap because we are running out of fuel. Hopefully I can finish this lap. We just about complete the lap. And we're probably going to run out of fuel. Just going to let a couple of these drivers through. And we have now officially run out of fuel. So yeah, we've run out of fuel. Sebastian's in P2. Just gonna stay out until the time runs out. Oh come on, where was he? Was that was a... Oh god. He just went straight into the back of me, and then Alonso turned round to me. So qualifying's complete. Yeah, I'm actually gonna retire from the session because I don't think there's any point in going back to the pit lane to end the session. Hopefully I don't get a penalty for that actually. Oh, Verstappen got a penalty. He got a grid penalty for colliding with me. So Verstappen has a 5 grid place penalty, so he'll actually start P12. So, wow. I actually didn't think that was his fault. I thought that was my fault. But the FIA think different. Wow, that was actually quite a shock. A 5 grid place penalty for Max Verstappen for colliding with me. Yeah, I ran out of fuel. I went straight into the back of him. No, he went straight to the back of me because I ran out of fuel. Anyway. I don't know what upgrade to do. I actually don't know what upgrade to do. I'm stuck in terms of upgrades. I don't know what to do.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
What the team are hoping for me to finish in second, beat my teammate Sebastian Vettel, and just finish in second or higher, really. So I don't know what upgrade to do. I actually don't know what upgrade to do. Because so I'll only get 400 resource points back from that. I mean, I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna wait till the next episode of career mode, and then that's when I'll make my decision. But right now, I don't know what to make of it so far.
Almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Ferrari in pole position then, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo and Ocon, Hulkenberg, Grosjean, Alonso and Sergio Perez, Verstappen, Magnussen, Stoffel Van Dorn and Sainz, Massa, Kvyat, Lance Stroll and Marcus Ericsson. Verline and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid.
Wow, so 3 people.
Out, just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So 3 people with penalties. Yeah, let's just hope we can keep this pole position. So no rain is going to affect us. We're doing the one stop straight from Ultrasofts straight to Supersofts to end the Grand Prix. But here we go then to 5 red lights here for this Spanish Grand Prix, Singapore Grand Prix, and away we go. Great start there from Hamilton, and can we bang him around the outside? No, we can't. Wow, even Bottas got a great start. Oh, getting very close there to Valtteri Bottas. Even the tip, what? Ah. Right, so we're going to have to keep it. As soon as I say, stay away from Bottas, I go straight into the back of him. GG. Up the inside though, bit of a contact. Can we get him? Yes we can. Hopefully we can claw back to get P1. But our turbocharger is down, so yeah. This isn't good news for me. Oh, I forgot. Oh, why? They peak 150 meters earlier than the actual corner. That's what I don't get about the AI. Almost to the Sebastian Vettel there. Go right up to the back here of Lewis Hamilton. The Ricardo dive. Oh, Can we make it work? Still side by side through turn 1. Squeeze him out. Can we get him? Yes, we can. I'll be inside and into P2. Now, what we need to do now is just catch our teammate and hopefully get into the lead here of this Singapore Grand Prix. Back end starting to kick out there through the chicane. Almost 3 thousandths of a second up on my time. I just haven't got the downforce. It just oversteers and then when is my pit window actually anyway? Lap 5. Bit of a cheeky corner cut there. We need to beat him because he's my rival and he's my teammate, so I need to beat him. Because if he wins this, then he'll close down in terms of the championship. But someone's out of this Grand Prix. Oh boy. Oh my god. Surprise, surprise, surprise. It had to be a McLaren Honda, didn't it? Let's see what happens. Oh, it's an engine failure. Typical McLaren Honda. Typical McLaren Honda. But no safety car out or virtual, which is surprising. Later on this week as well, I will be confirming my F1 2018 career mode car. Set the fastest lap in the process. Just surprised they didn't bring out a safety car, or a virtual safety car, on the track. A virtual would have been better. I don't think that's enough for a full safety car, because that would have brought me closer into Vettel, which means I can catch him napping. But at the moment, I'm not going to catch him napping if he's doing that, or if I'm doing that anyway. What is wrong with this back end today? I've actually got this on full traction control, so it must be down to my setup. Whether I'm braking too hard and the car's not liking it, and the back end stepping out. How did I not get front wing damage from that? Holy moly. going to come into the pit lane anyway. We got a drag. No, that's no. It went green before it actually went on. We got this up into the pit lane. We must go. So here we go then, into the pit lane, onto a set of super soft tyres. I'm going to take these to the end of the race on 10 laps. Hopefully the super soft can do that many laps. Hopefully they can. We're actually last. Wow. Tell me as well in the comments whether you like this view, because I'm actually starting to get used to this view now. It's actually a lot better. You're seeing what a driver can see. It's so much more better. Up the inside there of Pascal Wehrlein up into P18, sorry, P17. Make that P16, Ricardo Dirtbomb. I just want to get past these cars pretty quickly and close in on Sebastian Vettel, who I think is going to pit this lap, hopefully. No, it's not. It's going to stay out. How am I not damaging my front wing? Oh, DRS. That must have been a Marcus Ericsson. We're going to get another load of it anyway. Jesus Christ. We got so close to Julian Palmer then. Up the inside maybe? With DRS. And we get past him. Oh, well, that's... I think I got too close was what happened. Let's just see on the replay. I think I got way too close for company. Yeah, if I just slow this down. Yeah. I don't think I got close enough. Holy moly. Yeah, I think I got a little too close. Yeah, just a little bit. Right. That is close. Dive bot, holy, can we make that stick? Can we actually make that stick? Yes we can. That was a dive bomb and a half. Jesus. Here we go then. Up into P14. We're making our way slowly up the field. So Sebastian's in the pit lane. Dive bomb. Nope, we can't make that work on Danica Fiat. Doesn't matter anyway, because Kvyat is in the pit lane. Teammate status. What's he doing? Getting a little too close for company. Stop a Van Dorn that. He should be pretty easy to overtake. Dive bomb. Nah, I think I got the corner there. I got the corner. But who cares? I got past Stopper Van Dorn, and up next is my teammate Sebastian Vettel. And hopefully we can try and close the gap down to him and get back the lead here of no. Tell me as well, like I said, tell me as well in the chat if you want to see more of this kind of camera angle, because it's better. I think it is anyway. I don't know, cockpit cam could be so fun to drive in, because I've always been using a T cam. I need to get past Vettel with only 7 laps to go. Come on, get an engine failure or something. Slow down and get a proper motor, because it's just too quick. Can you imagine what Monaco's going to be like in cockpit cam? Here's a bit of a challenge. Here's a bit of a question for you. If you do, well, a bit of a challenge for me. But smash that like button if you want me to use cockpit cam for the entire season 8. Just tell me that. So that's a bit of lap traffic getting in the way. Hi Thomas, welcome to the stream, buddy. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Got to ask, how are you? That was a save. My voice is going. Oh no, no. I ruined that first corner. Thank you. How are you, Thomas? Yeah, I'm alright, I'm good. He's Vanessa, not Thomas. What do you mean by that, Nathan? But I've got even better after I join you. I don't get what you mean. Unless you're talking about a different thing. Oh, okay. I'll reading out your chat name. Right, okay. I understand, Nathan. And, Vanessa. Are you alright, Nathan? You had a good day? I know you. I'm on your friends list. What's your name on PSN? He's Randy Thompson. Randy Thompson? Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, I think you do have me on PSN. Yeah, I was in one of your lobbies one time on F1 2016. I think it was around Japan. Yeah. Right, I've got to go somewhere, Nathan, so I'm still gonna leave the stream on. I just need to go somewhere. Right, I'm back. Oh, for God's sake. We keep losing and gaining time, which isn't good. Not for me anyway. After this race anyway, I need to sort out my turbocharger and my MGUK. Fastest lap to go with it as well. I'm getting ever so closer to Sebastian, but it's just taking that more and more time to get close to him. He seems to be weak to the first sector. Seem to get close to him through this sector, and then through the second and third sector he just seems to waltz away. I'm getting wide, which isn't good, which isn't helping me. That's just increasing the gap to myself and Vettel. So these tiny little mistakes are just ounces and ounces away of staying away from Sebastian Vettel. Which actually is well a disappointment, because we're actually purple through the first and second sector, and we just made that tiny little mistake. What's the gap? binned it in the wall. I binned it in the wall. That's not good. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I'm so glad I didn't go into the back of Sebastian. Holy moly. I am so close to Sebastian Vettel, it's a joke. Come on. No, I just made that little bit of a mistake. We're gonna have to dive bomb him if we want a chance to win. Up the inside. No. Can we try it again? Keep our nose in. Still, no. We're gonna try and dumb him to the inside. Oh, this is close. We got DRS and eventually we get past our teammate Sebastian Vettel and we move into the lead here of this Singapore Grand Prix. That was a fight and a half. I thought he was actually going to win away with this race, but all we need to do now is just keep him behind us, especially under the DRS detection zones, and see if we can try and keep this lead for one more lap. I think up next is Malaysia, so that's alright circuit. I think it's either Malaysia, or Japan. I think it's Malaysia, I'm not actually sure. We'll find out after this race, but I'm pretty much sure it's Malaysia. A little bit of a corner cut there. Hamilton moves a bit to P3. How much rich mix have we got? We got a lap worth of fuel. He should have DRS, but I don't think it's going to be enough for him. Hi Rain. How you doing? I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Okay, how was your day? Yeah, and I won the race. You did. Oh, okay. Okay, Rain. Are you online? Because if you can, if you're online, then I'll jump into a session with you.
Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being...
If you find my name is down in the description. You'll find it. And then we can... Oh, okay. Alright. But like I said, my PSN name is down in the description, so if you do want to add me, or if you don't want to see when I'm online, then you can, it's always there. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Which Xbox have you got? I am going to do another stream after this, so
And after this round of the World
yeah.
Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Our current points leader extends their
Oh,
lead
okay.
at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. And now I'd like to ask you,
So Vixen now leads 71
who was your
points.
driver of the day?
Well, it's got to be Felipe Massa, hasn't it? He fought so hard and had incredible pace at times. I don't think anyone did a better job today.
It may already be wrapped up, but let's look at the constructors' standings. So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. Another team that excels.
I'm on season 7, but I made another... Oh, wow, okay. Who you with?
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
For your second career mode.
Goodbye.
Okay. How about the first one, the one that you're on for season 7? Right, I kind of need your help. I don't know what to do for... I don't know what to do for, in terms of upgrades. I've got all the powertrain upgrades, and I'm stuck between these. I don't know whether to make some more upgrades. And then that, I mean, that one isn't available until Abu Dhabi. It's the finale race. But that's not really till Japan. And there's 2 ultimate upgrades. And if I get them both, that's going to be around about 2,600. And I don't know which one to get. What would you think would be a good upgrade for Ferrari? Because I don't actually know what upgrade to use, or do I just continue and wait till the end of the season and not upgrade anything? Because I don't. What are your thoughts? That's my chassis for the moment, and that is my aerodynamics. And I've got 1,914 resource points. Right, okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Right, so, what race is it next? One head to do one more stream. Yeah, it's Malaysia and Japan. Right, so, let's just go to next weekend. I'm going to change the name of the stream, so I'm going to do Malaysia as well. We'll do Malaysia. And then what, I think we'll call it a day. Yes, 750 resource points, get in. where's that put us in terms of resource points? I could actually make 2. I could do that now. I'm gonna do it. Or we don't. So this, we're gonna make them both upgrades, and then hopefully we can start to focus on these for season 8. So we're gonna practice. Yes. Well, I made my first career mode. I made my first career mode. I kept changing teams, but for my second one, I'm starting with Toro Rosso and going to another team. What team do you think? I would say McLaren Honda. I mean, I was like you. I think my first ever career mode on the game was with McLaren Honda. I think it lasted about 5 races. And I left it. I gave up with it, so I just went with Force India. So personally, I would recommend Force India. I would recommend, yeah. I mean, it really depends with you. It depends. It's up to you, really. But personally, myself, I would recommend being with Force India.
As all the cars are now over the line, you're...
Okay. That seems is that just for your first season, or are you making another career mode with Mercedes? I'll go to another team. Because I went with Force India for 4 seasons, and then this is my second one. Right, oh, for God's sake, it's raining again. We'll try it out. This is my second one. My second career mode to start. It is, and that's. I mean, I went from Force India. I stayed with them for 4 seasons, and then I've been with Ferrari ever since. F1 cars, they're alright. I mean, McLaren, I tell you, out of all the cars, the McLaren looks better than any other car. All the cars, they're just the same liveries from last year. I mean, the Williams, they're not that. They're alright. I mean, they're not that bad. They look pretty bad with the halo. But I mean, in a way, the halos are needed for safety purposes. So I mean, they're alright. They could be done without the halo. Don't forget as well, the Red Bull this season is the Renault is using the Honda engine this year. The Toro Rossos, they're using the Honda engine this year. So yeah. It's alright. It's not bad. It's yeah. What do you think of McLaren Renault? Do you think they're going to be better than last year? I know they are in terms of engines, but you know, in kind of terms of pace. Yeah, but I hope McLaren will be on the top. Oh yeah, definitely. I would like to see him back on the podium, that's for sure. Do you play F1 2017? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, sorry. That was a stupid question. Why did I ask that? Did you realise that old teams were on top, but now they're at the bottom? Yeah, I did. Yep. I hope Alfa Romeo as well. Alfa Romeo, Sauber do good this year. What do you think about the Sauber? It's alright in terms of, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're using this year's Ferrari engine. I'm not actually sure, because in previous seasons they were using the last year's engine, so I think they're using this year's. And I know they've got, yeah, of course, I love to see competition. Yeah, I'm hoping that some of like the Saubers, McLarens, Haas, I want to see them all in the top 10 in the higher ranks, because just to kind of spread out the order, spread the, you know, make it, to give it, to see what the cars are like this year. I'm excited to see the French Grand Prix as well. That's going to look interesting. What do you want to become when you... I want to... Sorry about my voice. I actually want to become a mechanic. So, motor vehicle. Yeah, it's been a dream ever since I was a kid to start my own business. Probably go self-employed. And, yeah, be in a garage. I want to be an F1 driver. Yeah, but there's a lot of responsibilities, there's a lot of flying, and yeah, of course there is that good thing about flying over to places, seeing new people, seeing new countries. I do like that kind of fact, but it's, you know, I can't kind of do what F1 drivers do. I mean, they do 100% qualifying and practice. Yeah, NASCAR's alright. I mean, I never watched NASCAR, so I don't know what NASCAR's like. Well, don't forget as well that I think it's Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso are taking part in Daytona this year. Yeah, they're actually going to take part in the Daytona race this year. Yeah, I might actually skip this and retire from the session, because I don't like the rain. Especially up the wheel anyway.
practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The legend himself, Ayrton Senna. What about Niki Lauda as well? Still a living legend. James Hunt as well. I think I can get that other upgrade now. Yes, I can. That's going to be ready for USA. What am I doing? Yeah, it's a great driver, including Michael Schumacher. Yeah. Yep. He was. What about the great Max Chilton as well? Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to skip the session. I'm actually going to skip the session because I just can't be bothered with the rain. I bet it's going to rain for practice, for short qualifying as well.
Here are your top three.
Hi, it's Emma. Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
What, so you know about James Hunt? Have you ever seen a film called Rush? If you've seen a film called Rush, then you'll understand about what happened to Niki Lauda's face. Actually, if you just type into Google, you type into YouTube, Rush, the film, then you'll watch it. It's a really good film. I would recommend it. Oh, okay. Right. It's a good film.
Sit back and put your feet up as we head into qualifying.
Yeah, it was. It did. Burned the flames. He had to have a windpipe down his throat to get some stuff out of him. Looking from this game to F1 2018, what do you think should have been improved? Helmets and country flags on cars. Yeah. A couple of people are saying as well, what I'd like to see is for you to have a first person, so see what you would see on the podium. So looking down the cars, looking down the drivers, it would be nice. And I'd like them to return back to scenarios. because they were really good. If you remember back to 2013, 2012 as well, I think that game had it. I'd love to see them back. That's a bit of a slide. What's Miss P7 for the moment? Like, see different drivers have stickers on the helmet for teams. I wish our career mode we can have that too. Yeah. And give us more opportunities for teams for contracts, and give us more seasons as well, because that would be easier. Like a Hall of Fame board, that'd be awesome. And give us the opportunity to walk around and have interviews with David Croft at the end of each session. Bit like what they do on FIFA 17 and 18, where the journey. And different crew chiefs, yeah, just like 2011. Yeah, that'd be good. Would it be cool if F1 2018 starts with F2? Toffee. Wait, what? Wouldn't it be cool if F1 2018 starts with F2? Oh, you're talking about Formula 2? So like starting from like a rookie. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So starting from like go-karts, like F2, Formula 2, Formula 3, and then go to Formula 1. Is that what you're talking about? If you are, then that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be a good idea, actually. Yeah.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are...
So starting P10 on the grid. I thought I'd done good on the career mode. I know someone who's on season 9 for the moment. And that's just crazy. I mean, he's doing 100% and he's doing live streams daily. And that's crazy. I've done a 100% race. I did a race around the Belgium Grand Prix. It was 100%.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
Okay. Yeah, I did a 100% race around. I did one at Abu Dhabi. Okay. How did it go? Don't mind me for asking, but do you have a YouTube channel by any chance?
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Ocon, Perez, Hulkenberg, Alonso, and a Ferrari, Palmer, Magnussen, Felipe Massa, and Grosjean, Kvyat, Stroll, Carlos Sainz, and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Right, so what's our race strategy? So straight from the super softs onto soft compound tyres. So that's worse for fuel. Let's go. Alonso in P8. No, I don't do YouTube. I just like playing F1, watching it, but and do other stuff. Okay. Can you believe a McLaren Honda's in P8? That's crazy. Two Force Indies going side by side. That's a bad idea. Do like you so want. Which one? Do you like the one time where I saw that Haas in the lead? But what for? No, sorry, I saw the Haas in the lead when I was playing F1. Oh, okay, oh, well, that was a bit strange. Was that in career mode or was that just in a quick race? Oh, wow. Wow. I've got to change my how long did it last to stay in the lead for? Was it just a couple of laps? I just won. Alright, and Kimmy and Roman are on the wow. Huh. That's shocking. What track was this at? Wow. Huh. That's crazy. What is wrong with this back end? I don't even know. How long have you been playing F1 games for? I have to go. I'll see you later. Good luck on your race. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping to win the race. That's my main aim. But yeah, I'll see you later. It's been nice talking to you. Pit stop information. I don't want to come in or not. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna come in. Ah, Vettel's in. It's cheeky. Yeah, which Sebastian's took over. I'll be inside of Ocon. I'll be into P6. That's clever from Sebastian. So just out one more lap. Yeah, I'm gonna. Because my tyres are going off the cliff. And it's not helping with my turbocharger being down. Look at the rear tyres, 32 and 27. I want to pit, I want to respond to Vettel. We just need to be a little bit aggressive into the pit lane. I don't know where the line is. I don't know where the line is. Here we go then, into the pit lane. No, we've been held. We've been held. Out to the pit lane. Sebastian must have passed me. He must have passed me. Surely he must have done. And there's still quite a lot of people to pit. I had to make that. I had to make that overtake. That was crucial. So one, then I'd stay behind him, and then it just hold me up. That'd have been a nice sit. You know, for the save, that'd have been right nice. Yeah, I know, Jeff. No! I've done the same thing again. For God's sake. Not a good corner. That was not a good corner. You notice it's at the same corner as well. Just to the Ricardo, on Ricardo, down the inside, job done. I know that. Set the fastest lap in the process, down the inside, job done. Flipping Masters out of the Grand Prix. Why is he out of the Grand Prix? Let's have a look. It's right on board with... I can't see him on the replays. I'll have a look from Julian Palmer's point of view. May have just been an engine failure or something. No, it was an internal combustion engine problem. It looked like an internal combustion engine problem anyway. Control electronics, sorry. I need to get close to Bottas. Danica Fiat's out of the Grand Prix. God, what is wrong with these AI are dropping like flies today. Let's now run on board with Danica Fiat, if we can find him. Let's see if we can find him. We'll find him. Oh, it's just another control electronics problem for the driver. Hopefully one of the drivers up ahead doesn't pit. Yes, they have. It's Lewis Hamilton, pin P2. Up the inside, turn to the outside, and we get him. Surprised no safety cars have been out as well, or virtual, because that was a pretty dangerous place for Danica Fiat to be parked. I think P1's out of the question. We just need to get Hamilton down the straight. Vettel needs a puncture. He needs to have a puncture. He just needs to. I'll be inside. Up into P2. Okay. Drive it in front. I know that, but no, I don't want to know that. I want to know the gap. Like the actual gap, like how many tenths am I getting on him per lap? Drive it in front. They've got an issue with the car. Oh wow. So it's mechanical. Hopefully I can catch up to him. Got a penalty. That's not good. Push the bits of the car just there. 2.1 seconds there. Come on, let's see if we can catch up to them. Come on, we can get him, we can catch up to him. It's just getting him. Oh, you pig. You absolute swine. I was so damn close to him as well. I even got him to the braking zone. No, I got him. No. It's do or die now. We're gonna have to dive bomb him somewhere. Hopefully we should be able to get DRS. Because he has a mechanical problem. I want to get him now so we can win this race. It's gonna have to be now. The inside. No. Oh, I think there was a bit of contact. I think Vettel might have lost a bit of his front wing. I saw some contact, some bumping going off. So Vettel has a problem, mechanical problem. Calm it down, put it back in standard, and take it till the end of the race. And I will edit the name of the stream. Coming round now through the final corner, and we are going to win our second race in a row, and we've actually won in style and put ourselves in the wall. Are we going to do it again? I actually thought they were going to not put me in the wall. Boom, there we go. So that is the win of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Get in.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, Crofty, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race, surely, that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. A strong race then for our championship leader. That's extended their advantage at the top of the standings. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
It's a difficult call, but I'm going to have to give it to the Ferrari driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
The Constructors' title may already be decided, but Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie-down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So there we go, guys. That has been the Malaysian Grand Prix and the Singapore Grand Prix, both done. We both won both races. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a double stream for career mode. So we're going to get our ultimate upgrade for the engine, which should help us out. And we'll get some more resource points. For that we should win the rivalry with Sebastian Vettel, which we do. And we're now back in Ferrari's good books. And we get the pit stop efficiency to make us faster in a straight line. To make us faster in terms of pit stops. So without further ado, let's go to next weekend. And we got a reward as well, which I'll have a look at after the stream. I think it was just to apply all the upgrades to the car.
Oh, there you are. So we're done fitting the next big upgrade. All the test results look great. The only one left to check it out is you. So I look forward to seeing you try it out in the next session. You should be able to feel the difference. Hopefully it lives up to expectations.
So there we go, guys, the ultimate upgrade for the engine. There we go, ultimate upgrade. That means now we are done with the engine. So there it is, 100%, 15 out of 15. That's now the ultimate upgrades, so we are done for that. All we need to do now is just focus on the chassis and the aero. So hopefully guys have enjoyed. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new to receive more F1 2017 career mode. I have been F1 David. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.